Hey, Smelmo. Hey, Smelmo, you want to see some porno?
Smelmo no know what that is.
Oh, well, check this out, my furry friend. Hey, Smelmo! Desmond! My phone! Smelmo!
It's the Flip City Circus Hour. With Flip City Magazine and featuring satire. Plus, our revolting artists. I'm your MC So-So-Do. And here are Scott and Christy.
Hey, it's Scott and Christy. Thank you for coming to Flip City Circus Episode 3. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Last time we saw you was right before Christmas.
Yep, and we're starting an exciting new year of Flip City Magazine, including issue 16, which is coming to you very soon. Here's the cover by our great Lewis Pohl, our friend. And
he's in Australia.
Yeah, he's one of our Australian friends. And this issue is going to bring you our parody of Amazon's show Hunters, you know, the one with Al Pacino where they hunt down the Nazis, as well as our lowlights and lowlifes of 2022. That's exciting.
Yes, it is very exciting. And let's see, what do we have coming up? In a little bit later in the show, we will be doing our very first live read with our very first guest, 451 Actual. You can find him streaming, I know, on Foxhole and Odyssey. 451 Actually, you can go check his stream out. He likes to play some rockin' music in the morning to get your day started. Nice, smooth radio voice. So he'll be joining us and playing some crazy racist Asians with us.
Yeah, and we have that, and we have an interview with our revolting artist Pester Pooch coming up.
That's right. And the debut of Pester Pooch Chews the News.
That's right.
All right. And it is very, very important to us. And like everybody is always out there begging, please share our shit, including this stream. So we've got it posted on all of our social medias. We're pretty much at Flip City Mag across all platforms. Unless you want to go to Twitter, you'd find us at Flip City Online.
Well, what's today, Christy? It's
Friday?
It's Friday, January 6th. It's
Oh,
the
that's
2-year
right.
anniversary of the January 6th Capitol Party.
Happy Insurrection Day.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to tell everybody out there that we were there. We answered the call by a dear leader.
That's true, and we have the photo evidence to prove it.
Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, that's us on the plane. Remember when we all had to mask up for the plane? And look how cool I am in my Guy Fawkes mask, the only mask I ever wore throughout the entire pandemic.
Yes. Now, I have problems following instructions, so I put the mask in the wrong place. But that's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and Scott, his thing during the whole plane ride was he had an apple that he chewed. Having a cell phone, making it very easy to take lots of pictures, I just don't. So I think from our trip, our 48-hour turnaround, I probably took maybe 6 pictures.
Right.
We didn't realize we were going to publish our story in issue 5, but because who knew what was going to happen January 6th? We thought it was all going to be chill.
A lot of people have told lies about what happened on January 6th, but we documented what actually happened there.
We sure did.
We're going to bring that to you. Do we have 451 Actual with us?
We do have 451 Actual with us. He might take a second to unmute because I think he's listening to the stream, but why don't we go ahead and open him up right there. Hey,
he's there.
All right, awesome. So this was the piece that we are going to surprise you with. And, honey, when we bring that up, can we pause it? Because I just kind of want to explain it real quick.
Yeah.
This was our center spread in issue 5. it is what really happened at the Capitol. And the game we're going to play today is 451 Actual. You can see all these talk bubbles, correct?
Yes. Yeah, most of them.
Okay.
There's a couple of them that are trimmed, but yeah, I can see most of them.
Yeah, so I cut together a video just this afternoon. It's not perfect, but basically we're going to zoom in on all these characters, and we're going to take turns saying whatever the talk bubble says when it's zoomed in.
Okay.
And I think the way we should do it is Scott will go first, then me, then you, and we'll just go round robin that way until we're done with it.
All right. Let's do it.
All right, cool.
All
So
right.
we're going to go ahead and start the video. And Scott, Christy, 451.
Right here.
You're the first when it zooms down. There you go.
Hello, Capitol staffer here. Doesn't anybody want to assassinate me?
They said there would be pony rides.
I'm literally murdered by an insurrectionist.
Refreshments and nothing.
Where we go one, how's that again?
Wow, I never been in a full-fledged riot before.
The children are damned.
I got a crazy idea.
Somebody record. This gas is
That's
so
so
thick,
thick.
the bullets are flying. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Careful! Probably. Oh, damn it.
Party's in here, guys.
Right here. Step this way.
Black lives matter. Whoops, I mean white power.
Sir, you're tracking mud. I mean extremism.
Hey, everybody, look
Hey,
at me.
everybody, look at me.
Yeah, do it.
I'm George Washington.
Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
If I don't get some beer up in this road, I'm gonna go berserk.
Please! Oh, shit. I just stepped in. Wait. Please tell me that was democracy I just stepped in. All right.
Now you can have a look around. A closer look. Some
Yes.
of the jokes you missed.
You know, when I was editing this together, I was thinking, okay, the most we need is 2 seconds for every bubble.
Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
I just had a crazy thought. Is this some kind of setup? All right. With all the disinformation and confusion out there, we think it's time somebody set the record straight on what really happened at the Capitol. We know we were there. We didn't step inside though.
La.
451, you were a real sport about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
fast.
Yeah, it was. It was
challenging.
quick, but hey, we did it. We made it through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, possibly if we have a little time at the end, maybe we'll try it again.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, cool. And we will see you in a little bit when we do our live read of Crazy Racist.
Cool. See you guys then.
All right, bye.
All right. Where is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the guess.
There he is.
Ploink. And
All right.
away he goes. Well, that was fun.
It was fun. These are the kinds of things that we want our audience to also participate in as we do more and more circuses. What I was thinking, and I haven't even shouted it out yet, we have a Flip City Circus on Telegram, so you can join us to talk directly with us, see all kinds of memes, interact, post your own memes, all that kind of stuff. It can get a little wild in there. I think we've got one main guy, we've got Von Sultanator in there posting a ton of memes, sharing all kinds of stuff to the circus. You are invited to our Telegram circus and post as much stuff as you want. And I think I will be making call outs for joining us on our live stream circus within our Telegram circus. So you can volunteer in there to come on and do fun stuff like we just did.
As soon as you make citizenship for some Canadians conditional on good behavior, you devalue citizenship for everyone.
We don't care. We're still taking away your citizenship.
As soon as you make citizenship for some Canadians conditional on good behavior, you devalue citizenship for everyone.
Exactly. It should be based on bad behavior. Oh, don't worry about it. Just go through.
Yeah.
soon as you make citizenship for some Canadians conditional on good behavior, you devalue citizenship for everyone.
The only ones I want to devalue are the white Christian males. I'm white. I thought I was Cuban. At least I'm not Christian. Whew.
Better watch out. You better not doubt I'm coming you by.
Yeah, here's just a brief look at some of Pester Pooch's greatest hits over the year 2022, including our 2022 Spooktacular. Here's Alien Indigestion with our illegal alien problem.
That's right. You can see the news really taking a look at, I'm thinking somebody got whipped, right?
Yeah, with whips, real whips.
Real whips.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Frankenmilk. Fresh squeezed from lab-grown, bug-fed Frankenboobies. Well, you'll all be drinking Frankenmilk.
Dear, you didn't put my very favorite rich illustration in
Which
here.
one is that?
That is Pongo. Do we have Pongo? Can we
have
show Pongo,
somewhere.
please?
He's in the gallery.
Yes, I would love to look at that because I just love the eyeball with a screaming eyeball.
Okay. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things.
I think that's my favorite.
Good. I'm glad we have something in common already.
Well, maybe we can bring that up in a few minutes here.
All right.
Well, Pester Pooch, where did Pester Pooch come from, and how did you get into the thankless business of commercial illustration?
Pester Pooch it's a tribute to my favorite comic strip artist, who is named Lester Gooch. So
Okay.
that's where it came from.
All right. Well, I always thought Pester Pooch was more about anonymity in the beginning, but then I started to realize it might be more about branding.
Yeah, I think it is probably. It's a little of both.
So you're not embarrassed to be associated personally with Flip City Magazine.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there was some anonymity aspect to it at first, and there still is. I've been canceled by clients in the past, so
Yeah, well,
partly that. But I think it is branding at this point. It's really grown on me. I like the name.
yeah, we do too. Well, we were going to ask you what was your greatest loss of client experience story, or your greatest insult or disappointment in commercial art?
Greatest disappointment, gotta be the pay.
Yeah, always.
I worked on a children's book with an art director for a couple months, and the family was pretty all-American looking, blonde mom, kids were redhead, blonde, and they approved every piece. I sent it off, and they sent me a contributor's copy, and they changed the race of all my characters.
They didn't ask you to do it, though. They just went in and did it.
We colored everything. well, all the characters, but then nothing jived. Like the color theory was off on every page, I thought. I just thought, yeah, that was a disappointment.
You know, were they open about dropping you, saying they saw things that you had made, or do you figure things happen that way?
I know, well, it was kind of reading between the lines a little bit, but then when I heard from one of them a couple of years later, it kind of let me know that, yeah, that was kind of what ended the relationship. But I used to get, they'd comment on every post until I started doing the political stuff, and then all of a sudden they disappeared. So,
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hardly between the lines when things like that happen.
Mm.
Yeah. I know that's what it was. And there were a couple of them. So, yeah. But, and I'd even done some political stuff for them, sort of as a hired gun. I was a good sport about it.
Like we said, you're extremely prolific. You're putting out stuff every day, and you're obsessed with the clot shot.
Oh, I didn't realize it.
There's a lot of clot shot material going on. So I wonder if you've had any problems when you started posting that specific stuff, or if you have, or what your most loathed to a public personality is out there on the scene.
Loathed?
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one. I'd probably go with Pelosi.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of contenders for that title.
Right. Well, it's interesting. Flip City has lost about 50 subscriptions over our last issue period. Now, going into the winter, we know financial hardships were going on with a lot of our subscribers. But I suspect that perhaps this Trump piece right here, Don't Run Donald, might have had something to do with it among subscribers,
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned that, that's the first thing that came to my mind, too. I wondered how.
Asked our subscribers not to cancel just because we had one not glowing example of Trump in the magazine. I think that helped, actually. We didn't get a lot of cancellations from that particular piece of art. But, Scott's best theory for our giant increase of cancellations, besides financial hardships, he thinks it is this Don't Run Donald piece.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But don't you think a lot of people feel the same way? That might be your readers or potential?
People aren't going to tell you what it is that sent them over the edge on it, because they feel like you should know better inside. You should just know that this was the thing.
Oh.
Do
you get readers for some of
Yeah. Well, yeah, anytime we get a request for a cancellation, I do ask why. Rarely do I get an answer, but I've saved multiple subscribers by explaining jokes that either went over their head or, for example, just on this Christmas issue, somebody wanted to cancel over our back cover, which was "We Wish We Could Murder Christmas." They thought that we were singing the song to the readers. And it makes me wonder, have you ever opened the magazine? Yeah. Anyway, I had to explain we are Christians and we didn't actually want to murder Christmas. We have to write from the viewpoint of insane people. And she happily stayed subscribed after it was explained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that one being on the back. I wonder what the mail carriers thought of that.
Right. Well, we started shipping in opaque plastic mailers. Are we still doing that?
Well, no. A while back, they're clear now.
Oh, okay. So people can see the front again.
Yes.
Yeah, got it. to look like that.
There it is.
Yes. Yes. And in fact, it did seem that we had an increase in lost packages for the Christmas one as well.
Mm-hmm. That's the way it goes. Yeah, all right. Hey, thanks for joining us, Pester Pooch. You can find Pester Pooch on Gab at Pester Pooch. Any other platforms? We got you else. Are you on Truth Social?
I'll try Instagram one of these days soon.
Yeah, you got to get on there.
Yeah, please join us on Instagram. We know it's a controlled platform, but that is where we get the most interaction and interaction between different artists and things like that. So we'd love to have you over there with us too.
Yeah, I'm about done with Gab. It's been a disappointment.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
And cut, and we'll go on with...
Yeah, you're not actually done.
Yeah, we're not done with you yet.
Don't hang up.
Bam! It's the Gizzard King here, and people ask me, how'd you get so jacked? And I say, you have to eat 12 pounds of gizzards and do a mild workout. And people also ask, Gizzard King, are you natty? And I say, okay, hell yeah, I just do push-ups, eat gizzards, do steroids, PEDs, methamphetamine, and cocaine. Lots of cocaine. And during the holiday, Texas Fried Doom Chicken's running a special. Every 12 pounds of gizzards you get comes with a free chicken foot keychain. Get one while supplies last. And don't forget Texas Fried Doom Chicken. It's so good, it's illegal.
All right. Hey, welcome back. That last piece was done by Gabon Redinger, and he is a Flip City contributor, and I ran across that on Instagram.
It's the Gizzard King.
It's the Gizzard King. I'm really, really kind of disappointed and sad to say that Instagram is quickly becoming one of my more preferred platforms because we actually get interaction over there. Gab sucks, man. Gab depresses me. I'm sorry. I don't know who out there loves Gab, but I'm not into it. Are you drawing a penis?
No.
Oh.
Wow, that's very exciting. And we have a treat for you coming up, right? What do we got for you?
Oh, that's right. We are going to be doing our very first live read with 451 Actuals, so we'll get him back on the line. I know we've got him here, and...
I am here.
Oh, he's here.
You do that cool stuff. You have that, really cool Skype thing. You've been working really hard on your branding, haven't you?
I have, yes. Yep.
Yeah, looks good.
Thank you.
All right. Well, 451 Actually, are you ready to go with this?
Let's
It's
rock
Crazy
it.
Race Stations. All right. You know who you'll be playing. You'll be playing Nyuk, the boyfriend, the black guys. I'll be the cab driver. Christy handles all the girls. And we'll do it.
You'll hear my horrible accents. I can't do accents.
We catch up with local convenience chain store owners, the Woohoo family, in their palatial urban apartment.
Your boyfriend will be here soon. Change out of those pajamas and refill that Febreze.
Guess what, sweetie? We've been invited to a party at the Chinese Embassy in San Francisco. A real highbrow affair. And your family is invited too. I've booked us all a flight.
Oh, hot damn! This is my big opportunity to rub noses with communist bigwigs and pledge loyalty to the party. Our small business have great future.
Yuck. How is this possible? You're just a humble schlub with an econ degree out of Poly.
Ray Chow, I have a confession. My family is filthy rich, as opposed to yours, which is just filthy. There's more. They're also filthy racists. They're pure Chinese mainlander. They're gonna hate you and your parents. They call you Taiwan trash.
But my parents are just humble merchants who seek the favor in the shifting winds of the Biden administration.
I also hate your parents. Frankly, they smell. I'm not sitting next to fish breath on a plane for 6 hours, mask or no mask. I'll be flying first class.
The Woohoos catch a lift to the airport.
Oh, try staying in own lane, Osama. You want airport or no?
Good day.
Oh,
Good day, sir.
what?
Something like
Excuse me, black person. I'm talking.
my bad.
Oh,
Shit.
What taking so long, raghead? We missed flight.
Good day, sir. Would you do me the favor of handing me thine money?
What? You Negroes, get away from my lift.
Shut up, bitch. I'ma pop you.
Ah, dumb white supremacists. We built their railroads, and what thanks we get?
Sometimes I don't know how we live with all the hate.
After a long flight, the woohoos arrive at the Chinese embassy. Oh boy, there's going to be one rocking party.
Dad, this way.
First I have to get checked by wallet inspector.
Welcome, sir. May I see your invitation, keys, wallet, and iPhone?
Phew.
There's a sound for
Oh,
this.
there is a sound.
Hey, where he going? Oh, another lousy white supremacist.
Ray Chow, I want you to meet my cousin, Ah Chu.
Bless you.
That's your name?
Oh, right.
Look, it's comedians Awfulfina and Kim Chi-young from those shows they're on. We're all Chinese, so they have to talk to us.
Hi, guys. This is my fiance, Ray Chow. Her dad is, very wealthy and influential.
Oh, really? Is that him over there stuffing his coat with shrimp?
Huh? Good one.
He really was, though.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Don't turn around.
Mercifully, dinner is soon served.
This is supposed to be my chance to rub noses, but not anymore, because COVID.
We bought up Africa with loans they could never pay back.
Stupid darkies. We have spies in every level of U.S. government. Their security has more holes than lotus root.
I have another confession. My parents were right. Chai Waners are low-class dogs. I'd have to be crazy to marry you and disgrace my family.
Are you dumping me?
This snow leopard soup is the bomb.
Isn't that an endangered species?
If it wasn't endangered, I wouldn't bother eating it.
And now for dessert, please empty your pockets into this hat.
Oh, damn white supremacists!
Woohoo!
Crazy racist Asians.
That was fun.
They are apparently racist.
Not everyone who's racist is white.
That's
Learned
right.
that.
True.
Thank you, 451
Yeah,
Actual,
man, that
for
was
sitting
fun.
in on that. Of
course.
Hey, that worked out. We're going to have to do more of this.
Yeah, you want to plug your channel one more time?
Sure. Yeah. So again, I'm 451 Actual, host of the Big Dick Energy Brigade. I go live from 10 Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, and I play high energy music, play memes, and cover news headlines throughout the day. So, yeah.
All right, awesome. Nobody gave you permission to say dick.
My bad. Well, unfortunately, it comes with the territory. But no, it's
All right.
it's fun.
Well, thank you for bringing your big dick energy into our Flip City Circus, and we hope to have you back on soon.
All right, see you guys later.
All right, bye.
All right, take care.
Our ragtag band of zombie apocalypse survivors find themselves on a sprawling studio lot near Sonoya, Georgia.
I scouted ahead. There's an advance of zombies on the perimeter. There must be 1,000 of them.
Scarl, help me secure the barriers.
I head that way and create diversion.
Everybody calm down. I'm sure they saw the flyers I posted and came to join our anti-racism rally.
When did we agree to a rally? What are you talking about?
I planned it all out. Look, I made these signs out of aluminum siding from our shelter and our last bit of firewood. Hey there, we just want to make sure you have equal access to voting. I have a stack of mail-in ballots right here if you need them.
Rick, I ain't comfortable with this.
Go back to hell, zombie scum.
Hey Daryl, how about we stop with the demonization? These aren't bad people, they're just dead and they need jobs. Maybe try something called compassion for once. If you're going to insist on being xenophobic and blaming immigrants for all your problems, then you're forcing me to stand against you. This here is our opportunity to extend a hand to our former humans. Ow.
Grab the big guns. They're coming fast.
Hold on there. Those rifles are for hunting small game and birds.
But, Dad!
These are weapons of war. Nobody needs a gun that will shoot 30 bullets in 30 seconds. You think you're gonna take on the government or something? You'd need more than that, like F-15s and stuff. The government could just nuke you if they wanted to. Now put your guns in the fire and we'll melt them down in a symbolic gesture.
You're crazy. You need serious help, man.
And maybe you need to take a look at yourself and ask why you need to make up for your microphallus by walking around with a bunch of guns like a big shot. Come on, everybody, reject Daryl's calls for violence and form a human chain of resistance. No justice, no peace. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
If I live through this, I'll eat you myself.
This is Pester Pooch, live from Flip City Studios with the season premiere of Pester Pooch Chews the News. Tonight's top story: gene therapy ends sick, 'cause you gotta lose your mind in death shot Clot City. After being drummed out of the sick army and stripped of all my sick merch for vax and mask non-compliance, I've decided it's time to kiss my vintage sick vinyl collection goodbye and to scalp my sick cruise tickets. Let me know if there are any takers out there. Proof of vaccine is required. Yes, it was really sad to see so many former rock and roll rebels rock and roll over to the mask nannies and begin pushing the clot shots. Hopefully they haven't all destroyed their immune systems. In a related story, the vaxxed scene revisited. After another bootlicking interview with America's Doctor and being punked into eating dirt by Robert Downey Jr., far-left late-night propagandist / big pharma shill Stephen Colbert's checks back in with the vaxxed scene. We are sad to report that due to technical difficulties, a sudden, unexpected, and coincidental case of boogie fever, the late show dance troupe, Clot to Trot, will not be appearing on tonight's program. This is Pester Pooch signing off, and may all your news be news you can choose. Now back to the circus.
Big juicy booty, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty, big juicy booty, big juicy booty.
And the people who fight against those kinds of laws are Republicans.
And yet,
what do you want them to do with their kids when they have to go to work? What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? I want them to answer that freaking question. Answer the question. Journalists, ask them the question. Ask them. Ask them.
Isn't it amazing?
Ask them the goddamn question. God.
Isn't it amazing?
Damn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit.
Firefighters were able to contain the fire to a laundry room just after 10 a.m., but heat and heavy smoke filled 2 apartments, and now those residents say they're left with nothing.
The building is on fire, fire. The building is on fire, fire. Then we bounce. Let's go. My friend came to the door.
you some breakfast. She said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Let's go. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. We ain't gonna be in no fire. Not today.
All right, thank you, Dave McDowell, one of the most prolific Flip City artists, for putting together that thing.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Is that a meme?
It's a collection of memes.
All right.
And videos. Yeah, so thank you for that. And before that, Pester Pooch Chews the News, a new feature here on Flip City Circus Hour.
That's right, and I think we're going to be buying Pester Pooch a new mic.
Yeah, he needs one bad.
He does.
Well, thank you to both of you. And now I understand we have a letter in our mailbag, Christy.
I understand this as well. It's a long, ongoing saga, and to tell the absolute truth, I have not read this current piece, so I will be reacting live.
Here. Let's see what the letter says here. Keep dreaming, losers. From Old Native.
Oh, that's the title.
Hello.
From Old Native.
Hello,
Yes.
Flip. Your unfunny magazine is really awful in every way, and it is a total travesty to compare it to the late Mad Magazine, R.I.P., and complete off-the-charts libs of TikTok ridiculousness to say it is better. Only in your dreams, non-gendered blue-haired millennial idiots. Wow.
I think Old Native doesn't understand satire.
Yeah, I think he's a little confused about something.
I do believe that is the case. We have a long-running saga with the Old Native. He pops up every once in a while. I believe he's probably on medication and forgets to take it sometimes. But we have published some of his communications in, was it our Christmas edition?
I think it was before that.
Okay. Well, then our Halloween edition, the Spooktacular. So if you'd like some backstory on Old Native, you could pick up the Spooktacular and read some of our mailbags. It happens to be one of our favorite features by readers, our favored features by readers. They love to see the hate that is thrown at Flip City.
Yeah. By the way, Old Native, we are absolutely gendered and not blue-haired.
We're super straight and pure blood, baby.
So insulting.
Super hot.
So insulting.
I'm insulted. In fact, I'm quite offended.
Yeah. So shall we throw in a pitch real quick? Because you can subscribe to Flip City Magazine in print for 6 issues.
In fact, please do. Our only stream of revenue is by selling our magazine. And it's not only for us. We do it for the artists and for you as well. I believe Flip City Magazine is a morale-building magazine. We do follow and make fun of our current culture, what's in current events and news, pop culture, all that kind of trash that we're fed all the time. We're kind of the antidote to the trash. So you can go to flipcitymag.com. In fact, if you go to flipcitymag.com, right there on the homepage, there is a way to read for free. So if you don't believe that you would like the content that we are publishing, you can read a free magazine right there on our website, and you can get another free magazine sent to your email. So we're practically giving it away, proving that we are worth your hard-earned, yet somewhat worthless paper money.
Indeed.
So, flipcitymag.com.
Yeah, so go get it and enjoy it. Now, here's a friend of ours, James Corbett.
We love James Corbett.
Yeah.
James Corbett was red-pilled by 9/11, and he has ever since been digging and digging to find out what the truth of things are. I absolutely love James, and he seems to love us too.
Yeah.
It's interesting, and it will be a different way to get people hooked into material like this than anything you would generally normally encounter at the Corbett Report, for example. Speaking of very, very different ways of presenting, let's take a hard turn here and suddenly go into a very different communicative visual style. In this case, the satirical, biting, chaotic, anarchic art of the underground zine world, what I imagine Mad magazine used to be like, way back when it first started, genuinely satirical and genuinely subversive. Obviously hasn't been that for many decades, but at any rate, something along those lines, captured in 2022? What? What era is this? Are we still in print media? Yes, we are. There are people who are keeping it alive. And specifically, in this case, I'm referring to Christy and Scott McKenzie, who are the editors of a magazine called Flip City Magazine. And I received a bunch of their magazines and a little cover letter. Dear James, thank you so much for accepting our publication, Flip City Magazine, for review. We've been enjoying your Solutions Watch program as we launched our own solution in February 2020 in hopes of providing an alternative to screaming into the digital void and voting for change. Practicing tried and true dissent through comedy and art on actual physical paper keeps our readers laughing despite the pain of that darned boot on their neck. We plan on continuing to grow, spreading our brand of ridicule to effectively file down the fangs of the establishment, hoping issues 7 to 10 of Flip City bring you a few chuckles. So as I say, they did send several copies of different issues of their magazine to me, and I've been perusing them recently. As I say, genuinely satirical, genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun. For example, Flip City issue 7 features McCommunism, over 100 million starved, extreme Karening, and sexy Fauci centerfold, and it delivers on everything it promises, including, well, I don't know about the sexy part, but there's the Fauci centerfold, and again, some satirical art that brings attention to things that you certainly will not be seeing in mainstream media of any sort, or anything you're likely to see on the newsstand at your local supermarket or something like that. This is certainly not for everyone. It is genuinely quite biting satire, and I'm sure there are people who would be offended by this. And this certainly does go into the culture war areas of what's happening right now in ways that I'm sure there would be people who would be offended by that. But I think that is actually the point of this. So I've displayed a bit of what this looks like on screen if you're watching the video presentation of this, but let's turn to a conversation that I just recorded with Scott and Christy McKenzie, the editors of Flip City Magazine, about what it is they do and how they got started.
Well, with all the changes in life and the social scene, we had a lot of material with nowhere to go for it. We had a lot of ideas that were good for animation. We thought, we saw a gap in the market. There is no populist satire magazine anymore for the nation. All we have is Mad Magazine, and we know Mad Magazine sold out to major corporations 40 years ago. They're nothing but a woke manufacturing propaganda arm, and they're rather worthless. So we needed a magazine like this to do formats that you can't do in cartoons on the web, and something that would go in print and be in the hands of people so that they could keep it in the event of the power in the internet goes down. And so we worked all of our ideas into Flip City Magazine.
I'm glad you said that, because as I was reading this and I was looking through it, and I was thinking to myself, what is the analogy here? What is this like? And the thought that I had was like, this is probably what Mad Magazine was when it first started. When it was genuinely subversive and like really satirical and actually cut. But by the time I was growing up, Mad Magazine was, I'm sure, a shadow of its former self. And now I don't even want to know what it's like at this point. So, yeah, I'm trying to think, what's the genuinely subversive, really cuttingly satirical thing these days? And I can't think of anything quite like this. Certainly not in print. That's the surprising thing about this. Who's doing print magazines anymore? Why did you decide to do print?
Because we're insane. No.
We're crazy, but it just seemed like the right thing to do to get it in people's hands. And, when we launched it, we had choices of a digital release and a paper release, and people overwhelmingly wanted the paper in their hands. Otherwise, we may not have printed it at all.
I understand that. Obviously, from my perspective and what I do, I think it's good to preserve actual printed material. But, I mean, just for the sake of what it is, it feels like it needs to be a physical thing in real life rather than something on a screen. Because there's a lot that's on the screen that we can, it would just be another meme type of thing. But here it is, there's a reality to it that I appreciate. All right, you have, as I say, it's very cuttingly satirical. I guarantee there will be people in the audience who would be actually genuinely offended by some of the things in here, and I think that's probably part of the point, right?
Yes, we do challenge people, and we don't give a flip about offending anybody. So, yeah.
I just had a penny drop. Flip City, as in flipping off. Is that it? I didn't even think of that. Okay.
Take it as you please.
All right. So, what kinds of things do you cover?
Well, we cover politics. We'll go at both of the parties, and mostly about it's cultural and about social trends and changes. So anything that's on the board, anything that's not quite right in the world is a target.
Right. I very much get the sense there's a lot of the culture war stuff in here. I am particularly interested in the sort of the send up of the corona hoax garbage and the people propounding that. Fauci, obviously a regular target. And I note that you do have a YouTube channel where you do have animations, including a Stephen Colbert animation, which I found... I like that one a lot because I really dislike Colbert. So it was a good send-up. Tell us about your animation as well.
Well, I've kind of been doing this for decades. I came out of an art school, so I had the training to do that kind of stuff. And some ideas just work well that way. The magazine is the baseline, and then some ideas just lend themselves to that. So we sketch them out and put some funny voices on it as often as we can. We'd love to take some of the franchise ideas we have in the magazine and make more out of them. It takes a lot of teamwork and budget. So we're pushing in that direction, and we hope to be able to release more stuff like that in the future.
So how does the contributors work? Do you solicit contributions? Do people send you stuff? How does that happen?
Well, we've made call-outs on podcasts before and gotten big responses from artists. Actually, we did issues 1 through 3 all by ourselves. We didn't have any contributors until number 4 when we got Dangerous Dave McDowell, and we got the amazing Gary Locke from the American Spectator and other publications to come in and do some pages for us, and that went so well it attracted more attention, and so we've got a roster of about 20 people to pick from now.
Nice. Do you have a favorite issue so far?
What do you think?
I love issue 2's cover with Bill Gates. Yeah, James, we didn't send you that one, but I thought this kind of went along with your Gates thing. I love the cover on this one. I don't have a particular favorite issue. All of them are my favorite.
I'd like to think it's getting better and better. I mean, initially we weren't doing anything editorial, and we were looking for comic artists, but we had editorial artists come in too. And just because a picture isn't outrightly funny doesn't mean you can't write something funny to complement it, and kind of expand the scope of the whole magazine with some puzzle pages and quizzes and articles, and open it up a little bit. And I think it's improved.
Yeah, again, I do appreciate that. As you say, crossword puzzles and all sorts of fun stuff in here. It genuinely has that sort of anarchic feel of old style Mad Magazine or something like that, back when there was genuine satire to go around. This is a physical print magazine. How do people get their hands on it?
Well, you go to flipcitymag.com and just link through to our store and purchase from there. It's a rather easy thing to do. So yeah, flipcitymag.com is where you can find us.
Yeah, you can get our latest issue 11. You can get all the past 10 issues before it and subscribe, and you'll get the next issue 12. You'll get 6 issues starting from there.
Awesome. I will definitely link that up in the show notes. And any social medias you want to promote?
Yeah, you can find everything on flipcitymag.com. We'd love to grow our YouTube subscriptions so that we can have it all taken away.
That's a spirit. All right, thank you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, thanks, James.
Once again, that is Scott and Christy McKenzie of FlipCityMag.com. As we mentioned there, they also have a YouTube channel that I'll link up in the show notes so that you can go explore that. This will definitely be for some people and definitely not for others. So as they have a quote on their about part of their YouTube channel, too edgy and vulgar for our audience, the Babylon Bee. So that gives you a sense of where they sit in the media spectrum. Too far outside for the outside the mainstream. At any rate, again, you can go and check that out for yourself and see if it resonates with you. Or potentially, as they mentioned, contributors have found them through podcasts they've been on and have submitted material and have gone on to do things for the magazine. So if you are artistically inclined and if that's up your alley, maybe you want to get in touch with them. At any rate, you can find out more at flipcitymag.com. Now,
all right. Hey, welcome back. That was one of my favorite podcasters, James Corbett. He was probably banned from YouTube about a year and a half ago. Something really exciting is that for the March-April edition, we're going to interview him to be published in the magazine. Yeah, so we're really excited about that. We love James Corbett. You can find him streaming on Odyssey, Rumble, and his show is called The Corbett Report, and you can go find him at corbettreport.com.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, that was for Pig. I saw that in the chat. He was asking who the interviewer was. He has been around a very, very long time. He's got great stuff out there. He's got his Solutions Watch program that we were on. He also has a great program with James Evan Pilato from Media Monarchy. That's called New World Next Week, and they do cover kind of breaking news. They are kind of more towards the volunteerist bent, but they're awesome. Both of them are great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd like to consider them our friends by now.
Yeah.
They talk about us. Anybody that talks about Flip City Magazine is our friend.
Yeah, we love you.
So talk about us. I wanted to give a shout out real quick and a thank you to Matt1776 for the cookie on Pilled. So thank you so much for that. And I know a lot of people play the sound effect cookie, and see, you got it directly from me.
And as always, if you make funny bits, animations, cartoons, anything like that you want us to take a look at and see if we want to put it on the show, contact us. Go to flipcitymag.com.
No, just go to Telegram. If you're in Telegram, go to Flip City Circus, at Flip City Circus. I'd really like to see that circus banging. You can even just post it right in the circus and entertain everybody in there, and possibly we'll grab it. We'll give you credit. We're building up our /live portion of flipcitymag.com. So it's flipcitymag.com/live, and we will give you a backlink to a social media, one link.
Yeah, send us a message. Say something nice, unlike Old Native. Give us some encouragement.
We need it, man. We're trying to build morale up in this place where everybody's like freaking depressed because of, well, everything. So one of my favorite things is getting nice emails or nice comments, just encouraging us to keep going, because we are small people doing a big thing, and it's very expensive.
Yes, and your subscription is important to keep this magazine afloat.
It's very important.
You gotta have culture.
We do have to have culture. Damn it.
Thanks for watching tonight. I want to say thank you to Pester Pooch.
Thank you.
Zozo Dude.
That's right, Zozo Dude. You can find him over on Pilled streaming music a lot. What else we got over here? Oh, our mods. Thank you. The mods that I have seen tonight is thank you to Kelsey /Godzilla or whatever else you're called on other platforms. Raynoth, 451 Actual, for coming on and not only modding, but also doing a couple fun games with us. So yeah, hang out with us in the circus on Friday nights live, and also on Telegram at Flip City Circus. Come chat with us live there.
Yeah, also thank you to Michael M., Gary Locke, Rise Attire, Gabron Redinger, Von Saltnader, and James Corbett.